I get hit on by men, boys, people of different ages. And because they see me in my best state, they find it very hard to believe that I actually live with a mental health condition. And so, because on my best days, I look wonderful, like my hair is on point, my face is on point, my dress, my shoe, my bag, everything is on point. They just think that that's how it is every day. Like, that's like my regular look, forgetting that, oh, I said I have lived experience with a mental health condition. Hi guys, welcome back to the mental health quartet. So today we'll be discussing another interesting topic, and before anything, kindly subscribe so that you can be part of our growing family. I said today we are going to be talking about dating with a mental health condition, or dating while having a mental health condition. And I know it's something that some people are struggling with or dealing with, in the sense that it's either you who is dating someone with a mental health condition, or you who has a mental health condition is dating someone who doesn't have a mental health condition. And there are some things that need to be evened out in terms of one party and then the other party. Let me just get straight to the point. So, first of all, I would like to say that I think I want to speak from someone who has lived experience with bipolar disorder. And I think ever since I got diagnosed, I have, it's not that I think, it is. Ever since I got diagnosed, I have dated some people and I have studied certain patterns about how it's like to date while having a mental health condition, and some of the things I think will help. So, first of all, at the beginning of the relationship, maybe the friendship stage, it may be advisable not to immediately disclose your mental health status, in the sense that maybe you are not, like, this person is not your boyfriend or your girlfriend yet, or maybe you are just friends. It may not be advisable to disclose everything about your road to recovery to this person, because they might not, the relationship might not um, end up in marriage, or you may not really know who this person is. There are some people that act like they are interested in the beginning, and when they find out certain things about you, they can use it against you. Or the worst thing that can happen is, or should I say the best thing? The best thing that can happen to you is that you may tell them and they will come on board. So it's about studying the person. When someone comes to you, you study them very well. I'm going to use this example. When I was diagnosed in 2015, in 2018, I had to do my national service. And where I was working, like, my head teacher, she's so lovely. But when I met her, I didn't immediately tell her, oh, I have a mental health condition, blah, 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 blah. I just decided that let me get to know this woman, this wonderful woman, for myself. And I feel like I can trust her, then I'm ready to open up. Because stigma is real. I have seen what stigma can do. I'm, I don't want to say a victim. I'm a survivor of stigma. I trusted someone, open up to them. It cost me my job. And I have seen it happen in other ways. So it may be advisable at the beginning to study the person very, 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 very well before opening up. Or you could maybe find out, ask them questions about, like, what they know about mental health, to see their perceptions about what they think about people with mental health condition. Maybe that will even help you to know how, if this person should get to know, how they will treat you. So it can work in a good way or in a bad way. So it's not a one size fits all answer I'm trying to give, but just get to know someone. It may work in your favor, it may not work in your favor. If you are dating someone with a mental health condition, it's very important that you read and you learn about the mental health condition. I'm taking my time to say this because sometimes we get really excited about the person. Like, for instance, me, I get hit on by men, boys, people of different ages. And because they see me in my best state, they find it very hard to believe that I actually live with a mental health condition. And so, because on my best days I look wonderful, like my hair is on point, my face is on point, my dress, my shoe, my bag, everything is on point, they just think that that's how it is every day. Like, that's like my regular look, forgetting that, oh, I said I have lived experience with a mental health condition. Like, oh yeah, I'll read about it. But when they read, they forget that that is theory. Like, some people even read and don't believe that, oh, the things they are reading, okay, bipolar disorder is a doing one signal. And they'll be like, oh, okay. They don't take it seriously. Or schizophrenia. Someone with schizophrenia may hallucinate, may see or hear things which are not there. They just think, oh, it's just something in a book. Till the person they are dating has an episode and then it freaks them out and then they start acting funny. And that is why it's important to read so that you can prepare yourself. Read, listen, watch videos, learn more about the condition. The more you read and learn about the condition, the more it's easier to empathize with the person you are dating who has the mental health condition. Empathy is very important in every relationship. And when you have a mental health condition, one of the most challenging things is to feel like nobody understands you. And the people who love you, whom you love, do not understand you or are not empathizing enough with you. It can be very, very, very hurtful. And that is why when the person who does not have the condition reads about it, they are able to empathize and be there for you in your lowest moments. The second thing is that when you're dating someone with a mental health condition, don't think that everything is about the condition. I mean, when they sneeze, it is the condition. When they are angry, it is the condition. When they are like when they are happy, it is the condition. When they are sad, like, I want people to understand something. Eh? When you have a mental health condition, especially when you are managing it with medication, therapy, and any other thing, the management makes sure that the condition is suppressed so much that the real you can come out. So like you can be your normal in quote self. I hate using that word normal, but it makes the real you come out. So when you date someone who has a condition, don't think, oh, because the last time he or she was hearing voices, if maybe they are hearing or seeing something, it is their condition. Or maybe they are upset about something, you just think, oh, she's just having an episode or he's just having. No, sometimes feelings are legit. I plan to do an episode called Being Bipolar and Angry, because what I've realized in my personal life is sometimes when you are angry and the people around you know you have bipolar disorder, I understand. Maybe they may find it hard to see whether it is you who is angry, like you are pissed, or it is the condition that is talking. So it is very important that you do not just make some hasty generalization or just think, oh, like it's the condition, like everything is the condition. No. Try to leave some space for, like, to understand that this, maybe this person, what they are saying or they are feeling or they are doing is actually them, instead of generalizing everything. Because the moment you begin to generalize everything, that oh, it's the condition, is that the person, you make the person actually feel very bad, very, very bad. I think I this topic is very close to my heart because I've seen it not just in dating relationships, but like even in normal everyday life with family, with friends, and things like that. It can be very hurtful. Yes, so it's very important that you get to really know the person well, like get to know them so well. And how can you get to know someone well? By communicating. If you do not communicate well, you can't even really tell whether this time round what the person going through is really them or is the condition that is speaking. I admire people who are able to like treat me as normally as, when I say normal, treat me like the way you treat any other person. Right now, the challenging thing for me is to um, go into the world and not let people know that I have lived experience with bipolar disorder, because I'm a lived experience mental health advocate. My face is like out there, that like I'm publicly known that this is what I do. I wish I could blend and maybe date again and not tell the person, oh, this is what I have lived experience with. But things have changed for me, so it's very important that you empathize, you communicate, so that you get to know the person very well. And I also really, really believe that being supportive is important. So I remember I was dating someone and I went with them for my review appointments with my psychologist and my psychiatrist. I sort of wanted the person to know, okay, you see me, like you know me, I know you know me, but I want you to know this other side of my life where I have to go to the hospital, speak with my doctors, because it's like we are working as a team. My doctors, my psychologists, my psychiatrists, they help me. I also do my part by being a good patient and all that. And I wanted the person to see that, like, yes, it's not enough that like I take these medications every day. I also do some different type of, like management by going to the hospitals, like for my review appointment, which is now every 3 months. So going with that person, I just wanted them to see that other side of my life. And when I was admitted at the hospital last year, the person was very supportive, came to visit me almost every day that I was at the hospital. Very supportive, very supportive. And I always tell this story that other people can learn from it. You shouldn't be there for someone who has a condition only on the good days, but the bad days you are not there. No, 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 don't do that. In fact, when you do that, the person doesn't even feel loved. Be there with the person even in their lowest moments. And then, what again can I add? So, when you are dating someone with a mental health condition, don't like be hard on the person. When I say be hard, I'm going to give you an example. I was depressed and I was dating someone at the time. And this person thought maybe I was pretending, or I should just snap out of it, or like it's like the person didn't believe that there was something going on with me, because I looked fine, but mentally I knew something was going on with me. And look, it's frustrating to date someone with a mental health condition when they are in their lowest moments. I get it, but the best thing you can do for that person is not to make them feel more horrible than they already are feeling, but to lift their spirits up. So, this person, one thing that I really admired about them when I was in my lowest moments was they reminded me of who I was, like who I used to be. Like, oh, I say, don't worry, you'll be out of this. You'll go back to dressing up, wearing your hair, wearing your dress, going out, because those are the things I like. Don't worry, you'll be doing your speaking engagement. Like, reminding me of, like, no, this mental prison that you feel like you are in, it's not going to last forever. You're going to come back and be your normal self. And that's, it's like it works the magic. Like It doesn't magic. But it does a whole lot for that person who is feeling very low. And also you can take them out, change their environment, take them out to the beach or anything, especially when they are in those low moments. Don't just chill when like the person is fine, and chill too when the person is very low. It's it makes a whole lot of difference, like a whole lot of difference. Finally. Hmm. Sometimes it's important to tell the, not sometimes, or yeah, sometimes it's important to let the person you are dating know that, know what's like, maybe what triggers you, what happens to you when you're having an episode, how they can tell you're having an episode, what they should do when you're having an episode. So it's like living a living will, so that when you do have an episode or a relapse or something, they do not freak out. Like, you have prepared them already on what they should. Yes. So it's very, very essential. So I think that will be all I would like to share. And please, you, the person who also has a mental health condition, always remember that it's not easy for the other party on the other side. Because some of them, this may be the first time they are actually dating someone with a mental health condition, or even coming this close to someone who has a mental health condition. So this lifestyle is all new to them. They are trying to navigate. They are trying to know how they should choose their words so that they may not discriminate against you. So we on the other side, we also have to be patient, loving, understanding, and help them. Like, it's like, I can help you best if you teach me how to help you best. That kind of way, so that you can have a wonderful relationship. And yes, people with mental health conditions can get married, can have children, can have happy lives. So if you're with someone who has a mental health condition, you're thinking of breaking up with them because the drama is too much, maybe you may need to go with them for one of their therapy sessions and discuss with their doctor how you can be supportive and loving and all that. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any other topic you would like me to discuss, tell me and we'll talk about it. Bye from the mental health quarters.